Greetings to all of you. My name is Richard Wing, and this is what we call 3 Good Minutes, a time to pause for a moment and reflect on some of the more important things in life. Meister Eckhart, hundreds of years ago, said this: God is not found in the soul by adding anything, but by a process of subtractions. Think about that a while. We are a culture that are bound and determined to get more of what we have enough of. We might want to look at the parable of Jesus where the guy had barn, it was full, and he was doing another barn, and he died the next day. We might want to look at that, of what's really important there. It's a process of subtraction in our lives that, in fact, we come closer to God. And I'll tell you, if I ask everybody to raise hands, my hand is up in the air. I mean, that's something that I've had to learn along the way, that it's not about adding something more. There's a terrible thing. Well, I say a terrible thing. It's a fact. It's called FOMO, the fear of missing out. There's a constant fear, particularly among young people. There's something going on out there. Some people are having lots more fun than I am. And I'm missing out, and I need to get going there. There was an American who was in a Mexican village, and it's an old story about the man there in the village with one boat. He's sitting idly. The American, who also had an MBA, suggested that he could have more boats. He advised this man on how to get a whole fleet of boats, to expand his number of boats and the number of fish that he catches, because he can make more money. He told the Mexican guy that he could get a fleet of boats, like I said, catch more, make more money, and then put it away so that he could have a very successful retirement. Then he said, you would retire. You could move to a small coastal fishing village where you would sleep late, fish a little, play with your kids, take siestas with your wife, stroll to the village in the evenings where you could sip some wine and play your guitar with your buddies. Now that's what you could do if you followed the advice I just gave you. The Mexican guy said, but my friend, that is what I am doing right now. Everything that you told me to do is exactly what I'm doing in this present moment. And those things you told me to do for retirement would be taken away if I followed your advice of getting more of what I have enough of. Anyway, you get it. Our life is not made up by adding more, but by indeed the elimination and giving us the room for the life that God has planned for us. I'm Richard Wing. This is 3 Good Minutes, wishing you all the very best.